Hey again, everyone. Alright, I'm going to hope that my battery lasts long enough for me to finish this. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of my plans for creating a midsummer incense. I mentioned in my last video that I got the newsletter from Hexaclaire, that's what I'm looking up, and she at the end gives a recipe for a midsummer incense, and I'm trying to find it here so I can show you that I am so not able to make this. I thought this, oh, here it is, okay. So, incense blend, Weihrauchharz, that is frankincense. So she gives the base of frankincense, rosemary, a Landwurzel, I can't remember. I did look that one up. I can't remember what that one is. Johanniskraut, that is St. John's wort, dried orange peel, and gugel. And mixing those together in equal parts. Now my problem with this recipe was that aside from rosemary and frankincense, I really didn't have any of the ingredients. I have frankincense, rosemary I have, but I've used rosemary in so many other things. It doesn't really feel like the right herb for me for this season. I think of wintertime for rosemary, so I didn't want to add that one in. And I didn't have any St. John's wort, although that is a very traditional herb at this time of year. I'm not really sure why. I have to look into it more. I don't use St. John's wort really for anything, but I do know it has to do with the association between John the Baptist, and his beheading at this time of year, and I don't know any of the Christian connotations, but that's where the association with this holiday comes from. And gugel is an Ayurvedic herb. It's something from India, and that I don't have either. Aside from I had never heard of it before. I prefer to use herbs that are native to me, meaning herbs that my ancestors would have used and or are natural to where I live. So any of the herbs from the region where my family is from, and anything that I can find around me. So what I wound up doing was raiding my cupboards and seeing what shouts summertime to me, and I'm going to use that in my incense blend. So frankincense I did have, and I am kind of sick of frankincense as a base for incense. However, it is very citrusy, and I just have this citrus theme going on for summer. Just orange, yellow, sun, oranges, lemons, all of that, and frankincense goes really well. So I am going to use frankincense as my base. And then I wound up with 2 herbs each for God and Goddess. I want to blend the 2 because they are blending at this moment. They are rejuvenating the earth. So for the Goddess I have elderflowers, and this is a big one for me because when I was working with this herb last summer, last fall, whatever it was, I had a lot of dreams of Frau Hulda, who watches over the pool of rebirth. So this one to me is very good for the season, elderflower, and then cowslip, which is also associated with the Goddess. So I have those for her. And then for the god, of course, I have some patchouli. I don't know why this, for me, is an association with the god, other than it's a very kind of musky, earthy, masculine scent, which I like. I know it comes up in everything that Scott Cunningham put together, and that was my first reference for incenses and blends, was Scott Cunningham, and he uses patchouli in everything, or used. So I have patchouli, and then I also have galangal root. Now this does not meet my requirement for local. It is, I think, if I remember correctly, it is the Asian version of, well, I mean, ginger is also Asian, isn't it? It's a cousin of ginger, and I believe it is an Asian root. However, I had it, and because I had it, I'm going to use it. And I did not have ginger, but this is very similar, so I'm thinking spicy. Spicy, earthy, musky, just that kind of fertile, virile, masculine energy at this heightened point in the creation cycle of the earth. I just think those two together are perfect, and that is basically my incense base. Now, what I'm adding in additionally to that, this has a lot of herbs in it. I don't know, I got carried away. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon balm, again, just to go with the citrus theme. That's basically the only reason I have it. And then for color, remember I wanted those bright, vivid colors, I'm going to add some calendula and hibiscus for that added summer brightness, the yellow and the red. To add scent to my incense this time around, I have a base note, and I don't know if jasmine is a lighter one, but this is technically my middle note, and citrus. So I have, again, patchouli, just a small amount, jasmine, small amount. These are going to be for God and Goddess. And then I have a Young Living Citrus Fresh citrus blend that I believe it has orange and lemon and something else, but yeah, it has a little bit of mint in there, but mainly citrus. And this is again for that citrus feel that I've got going on for the season. All right, I haven't got memory space to show you putting it all together, but I think you can figure out I'm probably going to use equal parts of everything, except maybe the more fragrant items like the galangal root and the patchouli. I might do a little bit less of those because they are the most fragrant and I don't want it overpowering the rest. But if at all possible, if it turns out pretty, I will post a picture of the incense on Instagram for you. All right, thanks very much. I hope this was fun, and do let me know if you are coming up with any sort of fun, inspired and inspirational incenses, oils, blends, etc. for your holiday. I would love to know and try them out myself. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.